I want you to love me, I want you to need me. When I this face is Fiji. I gotta get back to the hood. I remember when I was the needy. Clean me up, squeaky. She fell in love deeply. Sleepy. They like what I say, they repeat me. Yeah, look. All this money I be spending on BBs. That's why you gotta salute when you see me.
I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. What truthfully...
We're just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 more there and another 1st down. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice throw there by Mayfield, a guy who really reemerged as the season and later the playoffs went on last year. What are defenses trying to do against him?
Well, the first thing defenses want to do is use his emotion against him because he's such a passionate player. Sometimes he comes up really hyped up, and the ball might sail a little bit early. But as the game settles in, the next part is make sure you chip away at his timing, put the pressure on him so maybe his feet don't get quite set, and then he's not able to be as accurate as he normally is. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Mayfield able to find Hunt out of the backfield. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Ray McLeod to return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On play action, it's Kaepernick. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. An option handoff given to Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And these are the kind of plays that defenders dream about. A chance to get a big running start and go after the quarterback. He was not at all put off by the option. I think he committed to the quarterback right from the outset, and he was able to get in there and put the hit on him.
At his top speed, according to Next Gen Stats, well, really, it's ridiculous, impossible, whatever you want to call it, 22.6 miles per hour. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 more yards there and another first down. They hand this off to Harris. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff in the staff.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So first down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And he will find his man on the outside. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Stephon Tuitt bounced back from injury in 2019 to fashion together a heck of a season in 2020. Top 10 in the NFL with a career-high 11 sacks. He's one of the best interior defenders in the game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Steelers 10, Browns 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means...
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Mayfield's throw into the hands of Hooper. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete there to Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Handoff comes to Chubb, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Swings this out for Hunt. Touchdown, Browns! Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Flush to his right. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. He's going to launch it for Washington. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Flushed out right. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he finds his target, Ebron. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Now a play fake, Kaepernick. Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this 1st half. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. McLeod now on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, Kaepernick. That one tipped and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw, Kaepernick. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish, but you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
50 yards on the ground for him so far. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And again, it's Chubb. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 9 yards that time.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Mayfield on play action. He'll find Schwartz, complete right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, it's Washington. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Kaepernick going to throw. Claypool with another catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Greedy Williams picks it off. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. On the return, it's Washington. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and then decent field position and throwing that pick 6, we'll see how they attack this route.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. That's swung out wide to Harris. Not much there, only a yard.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Kaepernick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control. And
you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Stephon Tuitt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Here's Mayfield. And this is incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
Now Mayfield on third and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on fourth and goal. It fights him off. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on fourth and goal. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw is Kaepernick. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. Room here to run. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
77 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Kaepernick now on 1st down. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now Kaepernick. Forced out to his left. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Over the middle, complete. That's Jackson. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now the man from nearby Columbus, Ohio, Benny Snell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll run again with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They come up in a 2 tight end look here. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Browns' drive about to get started. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They run with Harris. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down. It's Harris, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at